Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm glad you're a part of this, and I think you're going to really learn a lot about getting involved in something that will help drive traffic to your website. This is a great opportunity for so many different people. My name is Eddie Matthews. I'm the general manager for the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce. Today, we have a webinar about ShopStratford.ca, and it's a local platform. And boy, there's so much to it, and I don't want to take away anything from the brains behind this and the guys that can articulate it much better than I can. I want to introduce you to the guys behind ShopStratford.ca. That would be Cameron Ullman, Doug White, and Ryan Livingston. Ryan, why don't you take it over for us?
Perfect. Yeah, thank you everyone for hopping on this Zoom call today to learn about Shop Stratford. Just to give you a little background about me and how everything here came to be. I own Genuine Fitness here in Stratford, as well as am a partner with Shop Stratford. Digital marketing certainly wasn't always the forefront of my mind. Basically, what happened being in a competitive space as a fitness gym owner, being in a town like Stratford, locally we should only have one big box gym. We have two. My passion as a whole was helping people with their fitness and health. That in turn is obviously still one of my passions, but I also equally developed a passion of helping business owners succeed and kind of overcoming the struggles that I had to overcome in the competitive space of being in a fitness business from a digital standpoint. So it really is an exciting tool that it was developed to make it frankly affordable for people to get involved in the online game and be able to showcase where they're at. So really to dive into it, why digital marketing? So every business owner has an amazing idea, is passionate about their product or service that they offer. They build a website and they go, everyone should come. I'm an amazing trainer from my perspective. Everyone should come. And most often than not, especially in the beginning, that does not happen. So I really was like, hey, so I started pretending I was a customer and I typed in fitness Stratford. I wasn't on page 1, wasn't on page 2 on Google, wasn't on page 3. I was on the 6th page. So no one was going to the 6th page to find my gym. I did the same thing. I did fitness Stratford, nutrition Stratford, personal training Stratford. And I had this amazing kind of fancy, visually appealing website, but no one was going to it. So I wanted to really go, and I'm not expecting every business owner to kind of have the same interests I have, but being a curious person, I looked at it and said, I got to figure this out. Why in the world is no one coming here? And to make a long story short, that's really how Shop Stratford came to be. We wanted to create an affordable way for business owners to actually improve their digital marketing and understanding Stratford as a whole. I've tried every marketing from radio ads to Facebook ads to print ads to redoing my website 3 times. I've tried everything from Stratford's perspective. I know what works, what doesn't work, purely on trial and error. And that was my biggest obstacle, is figuring out a way to market with a limited budget, but do it so that it actually improves and people's ability to find me on Google and in the digital space. And that's really, Cameron and Doug are going to dive into more of what exactly Shop Stratford does, how that works, more of the semantics of it and the exciting things that the platform has to offer. And I'll kind of give it up to Doug and Cameron just to dive into those amazing finer details there.
Sure, that sounds good. I'll take it from here. If we can get a little bit into where the platform came from. I'm happy to be partners with Doug and with Ryan and Town Crier Marketing, which you might have heard of in the Stratford area. Started about a year ago, and then when COVID hits, that does things to every business, including ours. And as a marketing company, we decided we were only going to, we were going to stop charging our clients, keep working, keep busy, and then just work on a pay-as-you-go type of approach for those clients, just to ease up. And while we were looking for solutions to help all businesses, we stumbled across the availability of the ShopStratford.ca platform. And it went from, in my mind, just a local community gathering place digitally where everybody could sell their wares, to a full-blown digital marketing platform that was purpose-built to help the small businesses locally unite on a united front to kind of fend off the messaging that's coming from the thousands and thousands of dollars that national and international brands are spending to advertise to the Stratford community. And when you purchase something off of Amazon or the national or international brands, or you set up a Shopify store, those are all dollars that are going out of Stratford and not coming back. So the idea was, or how ShopStratford.ca is the shop local platform, is basically the uniting of those businesses, of all the small business, locally owned, locally run businesses, in a united cause to try to compete with that noise and even drown out the noise of the national brands. So as Ryan said, when he started, there's international and national brands on the gym space advertising, and he was on page 6. So if we can help businesses like Ryan's create a digital presence if they haven't got one, or optimize that digital presence so that it competes with the messaging that's coming from the national brands, that's what the Shop Stratford platform does and enables you to do. So what we wanted to do as well is, rather than just create an online presence, to use that online presence to help businesses build a customized marketing mechanism for their business. So if you've got the ability to have your message get out there, and then calls to action so that locals can click and buy and interact and purchase easily, then that's a good mechanism for any business to have, whether it's a one-person artist or a 50-person retail location, or everything in between. So the platform, in its inclusive nature, to be able to help everybody on the level that they're at, mainly achieve what it is that they want to achieve as a business, and acquire new customers that are local. And I guess from the end game really is to start selling online. If you've got retail products, that's easy. If you've got services, you've got to package them up a little bit more and put together good offers that the community would like to consume. But the idea is, if you're communicating your message, you're linking it to a marketing program, and you are linking it to an online selling so that you can run it right across the goal line in one customer experience, then that's what you want to do. And that's how you acquire new customers. And then your brick and mortar business, or your existing business gets to shine because there's new customers finding you, and then you get to keep those customers for life based on how well you do business traditionally. So from the consumer standpoint, there's a lot of folks that are talking about shopping local, and you'll see the campaigns all over the place on digital media, print media, and the radio, and everywhere. It's shop local, and that's mainly because we see Stratford as a really strong, self-sufficient community that has the ability to totally support the other business owners, and to connect the community to those business owners. So from the consumer standpoint, if you could go to ShopStratford.ca and treat it like Google and say, I want a computer or a sports jersey or fitness package or dietary, but anything that you sell as a business, to be able to create that platform for consumers as a destination to go to find what it is that you're looking, to enable you to shop local a little bit easier. That's the experience that you get from the consumer standpoint. So it's really just to unite all of the businesses and to connect them with the people that are interested in shopping local. And even the people that aren't interested in shopping local will still have the option to do that based on being able to find all of the businesses and the products and services that they want. So that's Shop Stratford in a nutshell. as you know, how we do it, how we are the shop local platform, no matter what your business is. If you want to flip to the next slide, Doug. There we go. We've got 45 or 50 slides here in a PowerPoint presentation, and we've got about an hour and a half worth of stuff to get through. And of course, I'm just joking. We hate PowerPoint presentations, but we just got to keep our excitement reined in and show you some of the things that we're working on, and some of the views that you can see and the value that you can see within the platform. So I will hand it over to Doug, who will actually show you what it is that we're talking about.
Sounds good. Thanks, Cameron. That's a great introduction. I just wanted to start off by saying that Cameron and I particularly have done a lot of work helping businesses get found online, and particularly, obviously, get found on Google. And there were a lot of pieces to that puzzle when we were doing it in the past. And what we determined was it would be really nice to have a centralized place that you can do most of the activities that you need to reach out and be discovered by customers. So that's my big intro to this. And I had a light bulb moment a while ago when we learned that Google actually ignores anything that gets posted on social media. And so there's a lot of companies and businesses that spend many, many hours a week or a day doing social media posts, but you do not get the benefit of those posts in terms of Google seeing them. So to me, that was like the gateway into having this platform out there to help small businesses in Stratford. So the first thing that I want to do, and I'm just going to move over here, I am going to create a profile for a local business called Straight and Level Carpentry Services, so you can see how easy it is to actually do it. So first of all, this is the Shop Stratford home screen. And when Cameron was talking about Shop Stratford becoming a destination, this really is the destination where you can search for a local business or service. Here's the active news feed of the most recent posts on the platform. And you can see there are a lot of active users that are posting on a daily basis. And in a lot of cases, the posts are also posted on social media. So by having it on social media, you reach the people that you're connected with on social media. But having it on Shop Stratford, every one of your posts acts as a web page that Google notices. And if Google notices those pages, people notice those pages. So it really enhances, the best analogy is how much shelf space you have in the digital world. So if you go to ShopStratford.ca/ad or click on the top right, you get your add businesses screen, and I will start out with the business name. So it really just asks for a lot of basic contact information. The sign up is incredibly quick. There's only 2 screens to it. And with the free platform, part of our platform, anyone can sign up for it as a local business. They have to be a local business. And they get the benefit of what's available in the free platform, which I'll discuss. So you get the ability to go into 2 categories. So under construction and building and home improvements, I put carpenters. I will skip a couple of these fields right now just to be expeditious. I will put in the website. and the business contact info. Okay, so 50% done setting up the basics of the profile. Let's see how good I am at identifying taxis. I passed the test. Well, now that is interesting. All right, I'm going to skip over to a profile that's already been set up. It may be that he already set up that profile. I'm going to go into Kathy Whiteart. I'm the most familiar with this one because this is my wife's profile. So I'll just give you an overview of how it looks. And hers is a paid profile, so I'll differentiate between the free aspect and the paid aspect. So you basically got a business description and feed of everything that has posted on that profile, as well as contact information. Also ratings if someone has done a review. There's been one review of her business, 5-star review. So the free profile will give you the ability to post, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment, as well as enter all of your business information, your business story, contact information, as well as the ability to do gift certificates, which is something that could be very useful this Christmas. I believe that's going to be a very important Christmas for local businesses. That's for sure. So here's the overview of Kathy's profile. And because she's on a paid profile, Kathy is also selling online. And I'll just show you her product catalog. And she's entered a lot of items in her product catalog, as you can see, include categories. Now, one of the things that took a little bit to wrap around was not everybody is going to want to sell online through Shop Stratford. So as in someone to be able to open up a product and choose to actually buy it. And in fact, a lot of businesses are services, and so they're not necessarily selling something for a price. They're just trying to describe what they do. So it can work in more than one way. So in Kathy's case, she has actually chosen to use the platform for true e-commerce, to actually sell products and facilitate the payment of products, which is great. Now, other businesses will use the marketplace to promote their products and services. For example, Ryan's business uses it to promote the various services, from nutritional consulting to personal training to group sessions. And there isn't the ability to buy anything, but every marketplace item that you put in there actually is another place people can find you. And then instead of having an add to cart, it actually funnels the person over to Ryan's website so that they can then contact the business. So there are multiple ways of doing this. There are other businesses that already have e-commerce solutions. I've heard Shopify is kind of popular these days, and it's a great solution. And what you can do is put in your featured products on Shop Stratford, and then channel people from that on our marketplace to go to the actual Shopify page for that particular product to do the ordering. And again, the analogy is the shelf space. So if you have your widget on one shelf, by adding it to ShopStratford.ca, you're actually creating another shelf in the global online digital store spaces. I'm just going to show you a little bit about the back end. So this is Kathy's profile, and only she can see this. And with the free profile, of course, you get the ability to edit your profile, and it's all very straightforward. And you can save the changes. So just go back here. Excuse me. There are multiple levels to this. So you can edit your profile. You can put your logo on there, change your contact info. If you've got store hours, you can enter those, your payment methods. You can then edit the categories that you created when you signed up. And with the paid profiles, you can get more categories. If you're a chamber member, for example, you can assign which associations you're with and also customize the design of your business profile. So that's available to everyone. I'll just go back to the dashboard. This will show the other areas. So you can do coupons with paid subscription. You can also do events. So you can have your own event calendar and do ticket sales, for example, if you want to. And there's also a communal calendar that you can opt in to be part of. So let's say you're a band and you want to expose your performances to the people that look at you on Shop Stratford on your profile, but also go into the generalized calendar that will have everything everybody's posting if they choose to opt in. You can also do newsletters and subscriptions. This is kind of like if you want to do a MailChimp kind of thing within Shop Stratford, that's a paid thing as well. You can also create quick web pages. So if you had a special or something in your existing web page, you have to go through a designer. You could create a quick web page, or as we often call them, like a landing page. So if you're doing a post, hey, check out this special I've got, you could then create a web page for it. Obviously upload photos and videos and moderate any reviews that you would have. I just wanted to go through the posting process because it's probably one of the most important activities people will perform on ShopStratford.ca, particularly if you put it into your daily regime. So some people post to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other platforms on a daily basis. It only takes a few minutes to, oops, I clicked the wrong thing there, sorry. It only takes a few minutes to do a post also on Shop Stratford. So you just click on what's new and let's type something. You can then choose to add photos. So there are some uploaded already. And then you click post now, and then it will appear on the main Shop Stratford homepage as well as your profile page. Now, one of the great things that's been built into this is you can also cross-post right from the ShopStratford.ca platform to both Facebook and Twitter. Now, there's some configuration, a very minor configuration that you have to do, particularly to get Facebook working in some cases if you've got a Facebook page as opposed to just using a personal account. And we are, based on what Cameron told me earlier today, going to be offering a one-on-one half-hour session with any chamber member that is interested in really getting into the details of how to use this. So I'll leave that part for that aspect. Then the next thing that I wanted to get into was the various levels of Shop Stratford. So I've described the free tier, which really does benefit a business, particularly with the posting, especially now that we know that Google is not interested in looking at social media posts. But you can invest a little more per month to do a lot more stuff, which is what I've described. So you can see here, these are the self-service packages, $58 a month, $100 and $200 a month. You can have coupons, marketplace items, as I described, then directory categories. So you can go up to 10 directory categories. The number of photos that you upload, the number of events that you can put on your events calendar, and the communal calendar, video uploads, and the number of web pages you can have. And then if you use ShopStratford.ca to manage your newsletter and subscription list, this determines the number that you would have. Now, there is also another tier, which are managed packages. So they include what we saw above, but you actually get personal help every month to do the work for you. So these are particularly good if you don't have someone in-house that is social media savvy, or you don't have the time to do it yourself. This is a little more of a fire and forget solution. And we do have several local businesses that are doing this, and they love the convenience of it. So it's really relative to how hands-on you want to go with that. And one of the other things I should have mentioned earlier, with the marketplace, there is also the ability to integrate. So let's say in Pat's case, if she wanted to integrate her marketplace right into her web page, she could do that. Now, in Kathy's case, she's decided just to have a link right to Shop Stratford and have it do all the stuff, but we can guide someone into setting it up so it's seamlessly part of their website, so they don't even have to go to ShopStratford.ca to do the purchases. So there are various integration options. We can also provide assistance in integrating your news feed from ShopStratford.ca, events calendar, and the various other things that I discussed right into your own website as well. So it really is a full marketing suite of tools to help businesses get noticed by customers. So I think that's pretty much my overview. Should I hand it back to you, Cameron?
Yeah, sure, that'll work. That was a good dive, and we're trying to make sure that we, in discovering this platform, peeling back all the layers and finding all of the value that inspired us to invest the capital that we had as an organization and acquiring it for the Stratford community. Because it was time to get everybody online. We went down every little technical rabbit hole there is and discovered every little corner, but we would lose so many people getting into that. So it's kind of we'll show it to you as you need it, or as it's of value to your business. But I guess to wrap it up, the idea is that no matter what business you are in Stratford, if you are just creating a business, just launching a business, you're an artist, you're just you're launching a new restaurant or what have you, and you're not even online, we can help you get online in the proper way, in an affordable way. And then at the end of the day, you can basically promote your business and support Shop Stratford's Shop Local. And all of the other businesses in town for, not thousands a month. It's way less than that. And what you invest and how much you want to do is up to you. And then we like to measure the return on how it converts into sales for your business. But with every company that joins the platform, it helps every other business that is on the platform, and helps Stratford as a whole. To basically either get online, to start selling if you're not selling already, to organize your social media posts in more of a marketing context, to drive more traffic to your Shopify or your PowerShop store that you've got. If you don't have a website, there's the ability to be able to get a website for as little as $5.99 with a simple template if you just want a business card online. All the way up to a more customized template. But our websites that we offer are no more than $1,000. Or if you've got a website and you want to add a marketplace to it and start selling on your own website and pushing content, we can help you with that. Or if you've got your strategy down pat and there's people buying off your store, we'll just basically plug your organization into the Shop Local movement and drive more traffic to your contact page or your online store or what have you. So whether or not you're just dabbling and getting into business on your own, or you're a veteran in e-commerce, there's something for everybody on this platform. So that we tried to bottle it all up and show you just what you might need to know in order to entice you to join the platform and all the rest of the businesses. Also to entice the people that have signed up, over 160 of them so far, and we're just getting started, to use your profile and then to see what the value is on some of the different tiers. Those tiers, you can explore them yourself. If you're an analytical person, there's a link on our ShopStratford.ca/packages page that gets you right into side-by-side comparison if you're an analytical person. I think Doug's looking for that right now. Right in the middle there, up the top. Right there. Compare all packages. So this is going to make your eyes hurt, but the spreadsheet people are going to go, oh, this is what I want to see. Go ahead and take a look at that. I guess what we're really looking to do is answer your questions. This is kind of awkward for us talking about the platform, because we usually go in, understand the business, understand what the business is trying to achieve, and to decide how we can help them achieve that using one of the 1,000 different capabilities of ShopStratford.ca. So I'd like to open the floor for some questions that we might have gathered in the text. And I think we had a couple of people asking questions even before the presentation started, so we can get into those as well. So I guess I'm just looking for the questions that we've got. I know one of them initially was, let's get into what the value of a paid package is, because the free package obviously is zero investment, and just that effort alone, you can help the Shop Local movement and help all the rest of the businesses on the platform and in the community, while helping your business as well, selling gift certificates and such. So it's just the easy way there. So there's incredible value on the free platform, but when you get into the paid platforms, they're just a little bit more functionality, a little bit more value, and a little bit more promotion for your business to be able to move from just getting online to start marketing online, to start selling online, and everything that you need to do from a relatively simple dashboard. I think there was another question as well, which was, if I have more than one business, can I put more than one business on there? And the answer is yes. If you've got one completely separate business that's making match for everybody, because they're in such demand, then you can promote that business, and it's a good idea to differentiate. And if you've also got a wiring business where you're wiring homes and businesses for internet, and it's under a different brand, we don't care. As long as you're using the platform to promote your business and you're communicating to the locals to help them discover you, you can add the businesses that you want. The more you add, the more content is on the site, the more Google likes it, and the more will drown out the national brands. But again, if you have 10 businesses on ShopStratford.ca, you're probably going to spend a full hour in the morning visiting each of them and putting up content. But if that's what you want to do and that's the value to your business, then yeah, have at it. The only stipulation that we have is that it's a locally owned, locally managed, locally run organization. And so you'll see organizations like Jiffy Lube and Leon's, who we've vetted and talked to the owners and said, are you locally run, or is the money going out of town? So we make sure that it's locally owned and locally run. So that was another question that came in. I'm not seeing any more questions pop up on the chat, but again, we do nothing but answer questions and help people all day long. So we would love to be able to answer those questions one-on-one. And like Eddie and I think Ryan had mentioned at the beginning, because you are chamber members, at the end of this, you're obviously entitled to your free profile. that's not an exclusive chamber thing. Everybody gets that. But we are offering 30 minutes of connecting however you'd like, whether it's social distance with a mask and a laptop at a cafe, or on a Zoom call, or what have you, to answer any of your questions. And I guess more importantly, to understand what parts of the platform are of most value to your business, and to help you leverage the platform to promote your business to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And there's one more slide after that, Doug. There we go. We are incredibly proud of our affiliation with the Chamber of Commerce, having used the Chamber to discover the business landscape that is in Stratford has blown my mind for years, and the passion that Eddie and the whole team have in supporting, connecting, and helping these businesses survive and do business with each other is exactly why we exist as an organization. So the synergy there is unbelievable, and we're just so happy to be affiliated with such an accredited organization that dedicates themselves as much as we do to helping local businesses. So thank you so much, Eddie, and the team there for this partnership, and I can't wait to help everybody. Have we lost Eddie? I think you're on mute, Eddie.
There we go. Unmuting
There we
myself.
go.
There we go. Technology is grand when it works. Thanks, Cameron and Ryan and Doug. You guys explained it perfectly, and it was great to hear what you had. And we're recording this, folks, so if you missed any part of it, you can go back and view it on the Chamber Facebook page, and we'll post it on different platforms as well for you. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Cameron, Ryan, or Doug, and they'd be happy to explain more of it. Thank you, you guys, for doing a great job, and we look forward to finding out more about ShopStratford.ca. I'm Eddie Matthews for the Stratford and District Chamber of Commerce.